Hi everyone, welcome to Legal Talks by Desi Kanoon. I am Suyash and I am excited to have started this show. On today's show, we will discuss the case of Puneet Sharma and others versus Himachal Pradesh State Electricity Board Limited and another. In this case, the Honorable Supreme Court discussed whether a degree in a particular discipline is technically a higher qualification than a diploma in that discipline. In order to understand this, let us briefly discuss the facts of the case at hand. In the present case, certain posts of junior engineer electrical were advertised for which the minimum essential qualification provided for was matriculation with diploma in electrical oblique electronics and communication oblique computer science from a recognized institution, or AMIE from Institution of Engineers India. It is pertinent to note that AMIE stands for Associate Member of the Institution of Engineers, and it is a professional certification given by the Institution of Engineers India that is considered equivalent to the degree of BTech, that is Bachelor in Technology. Persons holding a recognized diploma can pursue the course of AMIE. In the present case, apart from the diploma holders, degree holders also applied for the post of junior engineer, but their candidature was denied on the ground that a degree in engineering is not in the same line as a diploma in engineering, and both of them are distinct qualifications, making it untenable to view a degree as a higher qualification than a diploma. Therefore, the degree holders approached the Supreme Court. In order to further understand the conundrum relating to a degree and a diploma, the court discussed various case laws where similar situations arose in the past. The relevant ones are: firstly, in the case of PM Lata versus State of Kerala, it was held that the qualification of Bachelor in Education degree B.Ed cannot be considered as a higher qualification than the qualification of TTC, Trained Teacher Certificate, as TTC qualification is given to teachers especially trained to teach small children of primary classes, whereas Bachelor in Education degree holders are trained to impart education to students of higher classes. Secondly, in a similar case, Yogesh Kumar versus Government of Delhi, same stipulations, that is Bachelor in Education and TTC, Trained Teacher Certificate qualifications were considered, and it was observed that a specialized training given to teachers for teaching small children at primary level cannot be compared with training given for awarding Bachelor in Education degree. Thirdly, in the case of Jyoti KK versus Kerala Public Service Commission, it was held that for the post of sub-engineer for which the minimum statutory qualification was a diploma in electrical engineering, even the candidates possessing degree in the relevant discipline could be considered for recruitment. It is pertinent to note that in this case there was a specific statutory rule that prescribed for the minimum qualification only, and this could presuppose acquisition of a lower qualification by the degree holders. Fourthly, the court also cited the case of Punjab National Bank versus Anit Kumar Das, where the post in question was that of peon, for which it was specifically provided in the rules that only those who held 10 plus 2 pass qualifications would be considered and those with graduation qualification could not be considered. It was held that as to what qualifications are applicable to what class of posts is a matter of discretion to be exercised by the employer, which the courts would be slow to interdict. So, those were the relevant case laws discussed by the court. Let us understand what was held by the court in this case. The court looked into the relevant service rules and observed that there is a post of assistant engineer on which the junior engineers could get promoted, and 5% of those promotional posts of the assistant engineers is meant for those junior engineers who hold degrees before joining as junior engineers. According to the court, such rules make it amply clear that degree holders too could compete for the position of junior engineers as individuals holding equivalent or higher qualifications. And without such interpretation, there would be no meaning of 5% quota on the post of assistant engineer. It was also observed by the court that the fact that the persons having AMIE qualifications are allowed to contest for the post of junior engineer makes it clear that even the persons who have equivalent qualification to BTech are eligible for the said post. Thus, upon cumulative consideration of the relevant case laws and service rules, the court held that though the general rule is that the prescription of a specific qualification excludes the higher qualifications, yet the service rules applicable to a particular case cannot be overlooked, and in the present case, the intent of the rule makers is clear to not to exclude degree holders from consideration for the lower post of junior engineers. Therefore, the degree holders were allowed to participate in the recruitment process for the post of junior engineer. In conclusion, I would like to say that I agree with the reasoning of the court. There should not be any differentiation or discrimination between persons who hold a degree and a diploma. And a degree course may be more comprehensive than a diploma course, but the same does not mean that the degree holders are superior to diploma holders. Every academic course has its own utility, and as the court rightly pointed out, what is of prime consideration is the intention of the recruiters or the rule makers. Hence, I hope you enjoyed listening to this show. Thank you for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe us. And if you have any comments, please make them in the comments section. See you next time. Till then, stay tuned.